Elvis always spoke about having gospel artists working together, gospel artists avoiding the same things we see in the secular music, mainstream music industry, like, you know, artists fighting each other, the beefing and all that. He always loved artists to work together, and he always tried to do that, find people who are conflicting with each other, gospel artists, and try to help them reconcile. He did things like that. When it came to the industry, especially dealing with things to do with gospel music and money, he was a flexible guy. He was the kind who, if you wanted him for an event and you couldn't afford to pay him, he'll still come over. If you're doing a commercial event and you wanted him, he would demand that you're not going to take advantage of his gift. So he was pretty much someone who had grown to understand his gift and what his gift meant for him, what it meant for the people, what it meant for the church, what it meant to God, and things like that.
He even inspired the start of one of the biggest groups that has helped promote gospel music on all media houses, the Everywhere You Go team. Chechali ku mutima gwe yafa logo yeyo group yeriku his profile picture. It was prophetic. Ekitegeeza yali alaga ensi nti no ayagala abantu babe bumu abayimbi.
To the whole world, yeah, whole world. Kampala. Your boy is back, your boy is back. Your boy, yes, I will go. Do your work that devil know. All my love incredible. And I'm conditional. Lord, tell me any place that you want me. I'll go, 'cause it's never.
I think for me, my favorite was Your Love. The chorus went like, I'm gonna take the world, I'm gonna take, you know, your love to the whole world. I loved the beat, and for me it was really the first real song, like production that he did when he just started coming out. He'd done a couple of them, but that was like the major song. And when we went to Dar es Salaam for the first mission in 2009, I had been there before, but it's the first time he came with me. Everyone loved it. Every school we went to, the chorus was easy, the message was, you know, straightforward, and it was really Mark Elvis beginning to get like to really take his urban music, you know, to the next level.
I liked Topoa game.
Stereo.
Yeah, radio. Make some noise for Jesus. Stereo, radio.
Because at first, like when I listened to the lyrics, I thought it was swag, and I was like, this guy, you know, he has come out with his own swag. But when I followed the whole story, I realized that it was a real true story of how his life was. He started with omchere kulusania, kaunga musefulia, and you know, everyone, and I really felt like, why of all things could he be singing about omchere and the posho? But later on, I realized that he spent most of his years eating a lot of posho and rice, sometimes without veggies or soup, you know, something so plain. And I realized that this is something that is really going on out there. Some people out there are really experiencing this. Yeah, and you know, that song was so much encouraging. He was advising the people not to surrender. Amidst all things, God would always be with you.
And of course, the second was the one I did with him, a song of mine he featured, called The New Man. I was doing this song, I didn't even know how the chorus would flow. I just made the beat and I called him over, he came to my place, and I just played the beat for him, and immediately he just composed the chorus there and then, and went to studio and did the song. And to date, it's, I think, the song that most people know me for as a solo gospel rapper, you know, out of the group, yeah.
Here's another.
Mufiirako meant I will click on God no matter what. I liked that sentence because he has a sentence where he says, like, when the friends have gone, your family, and you're left alone. That means you'll be left with God alone.
Music, Crystal Revolution, production with your boy Rock Elvis. Hey, Lord, you never leave me, no. On the river, now for the intro. Check this out. And me kwano chali chatuka, abenganda wa bande ka obonane bampako. You're the only one that can jabulira. My eyes on you, only one so true. Your presence real like the honey dew. And every time that I pray, my God will bless me each and every way.
Lwe luyimba lwe nasooka okulaba Mark Elvis nga ayimba. Lwe luyimba lwe mbadde nnyimba. Nga amazima gali nti ffenna tuba n'embeera ze tuyitamu ng'ebintu tebitambula, naye olwo luyimba ngenda n'enzira eri eka naddala nga ndi mu mbeera eyo ne ŋŋamba amazima gali nti Mukama ali nange.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Oh, yeah.
Given the fact that he breathed his last when he was in the mission field, I think that leaves a challenge for every single, not just gospel artist, but minister of the gospel in general. I mean, where would you want to be, regardless of how you pass on, whether it's an accident or you're just sleeping, whatever. What would you want to be doing when that happens, when you die? He was in the mission field. The Bible says the harvest is plenty, the laborers a few. He was actually out there in the harvest doing his job. I remember the last school, the last place we ministered together before I left, a school called Alpha High School. And when we went to minister, the kids were so many and the hall was small, so they divided O-level class, and then the A-levels went to another place, and he was part of the group that went to minister in the A-level classes. And that day in their group alone, 17 kids got born again. You know, that's his legacy. Even if he had not preached the gospel anywhere before, given that just a couple of days, 3-4 days before he departed, he just led 17 kids to the Lord, you know, high school kids. I mean, that for me it's inspiring and it's a challenge. I'm happy he's home, he's with God. We feel sad that he's gone too young. But then we also know that he's in the best possible place anyone could ever be. He's in heaven, what more could you ask for?
I think I need to even smile. Yeah, Mark Elvis. The truth is, I'm not going to stand on your grave and cry. Nze nkimanyi blood tewafa, okitegeera. You did not die. You're still alive. Your legacy still lives. And obulamu lugendo, you just relocated, wasenguka. Woba osenguse oba tofudde, oba ovudde mu kifo kino n'ogenda mu kirala. Nkimanyi naffe time yaffe we naatuuka okusenguka, tugenda kujja tubongeko, ate akayimba kange manyi tujja kukakolera mu ggulu.